this whole weekend, I've been bringing up this little character we call the rabbit. He's the trickster. And I've been starting a little song I call it the Trickster song. So this is in kind of the little rabbit, the lying rabbit has inspired this song. It's called Trickster. Represents the rabbit jumping around, looking around, trying to observe. And so I told a story last night, and I'm going to tell it right now. And so this one's called The Lion, the Rabbit, and the Turkeys. And like I said in our stories, the rabbit, he's a liar, he's a trickster. He's always up to no good. And so this is one of his stories. The rabbit, he's in the woods, and he's hiding out because he's heard that the lion's around, the great killer. And he's hiding because he knows that lion's around, and he doesn't want to be the next meal. So the rabbit, he comes upon this open field, and in this field is a bunch of turkeys. And the turkeys are doing their mating dance. The male turkeys, they have their feathers out, and they're doing their mating dance. And the rabbit, he just leans against a tree, and he just looks at those turkeys and starts to think, those are some of the stupidest animals I've ever seen. Don't they know the lion's out there and they're open in the field, they're way in the field, without any cover, without any hiding spots? That lion, he can come out of the woods and get those turkeys, man, and they're not paying attention. Look at that fat one over there. Look at him. He's just over there strutting his stuff, going back and forth. He's not even paying attention to what's going around. Look, he's out there just doing his stuff. That's a stupid turkey. Those animals, they deserve to die. They're so stupid. And so the rabbit, he's thinking this, and he starts to walk away. And he's walking through the woods, and he's still thinking this, that those turkeys are still so stupid. But himself, he's forgotten that lion's out there, and he stops, looking around the world, looking at the signs, and that lion, he hasn't eaten in a couple of days, so he's starving. So he's, his nerves are all shot, they're shaking, and so he's making sounds, and he's making mistakes when he's hunting. But the rabbit, he doesn't see those signs that the lion's around. And so the rabbit, he's walking down this path, and he's just thinking to himself, those turkeys are going to get eaten. They're so stupid. And he's been given the speed. He's the quickest. He's the fastest. But that lion, he jumps out, and he pins that rabbit down by the neck with his paw. And with that, he lets his claws out, and he kind of ripples his claws against that rabbit's neck, And that rabbit, he's all shaking. Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me. And that lion, he's going, oh, you're going to be eaten. And you're going to taste so good. I am so hungry. And I'm going to eat you. And the rabbit says, no, look I'm nothing but skin and bones. I won't feed you. I won't fulfill your hunger. Let me go. And that lion says, yeah, I haven't eaten for a long time, but I'm going to eat you. And you're going to get me through this dry spell so I can get something better. And the rabbit, he starts to think, well, how about if I help you? How about if I help you get something bigger? Will you let me go? And the lion, he stops, doing his nails. What do you mean? Well, if I can get you something bigger, better, that will fulfill you, will you let me go? And the lion says, you're the trickster. You're always lying. How do I know you're telling the truth? You might be lying, and when I take my paw off your neck, you might be gone. And the rabbit says, no, you know my scent. You know my scent. If I escape, you can always come and get me. Now you know my scent. You can always find me. And the lion says, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. And the rabbit says, but I will help you. If I help you, will you let me go? And the lion says, okay, if you help me, I will let you go. So the rabbit, he gets up and he tells the lion, lay down on the ground. And so the lion does. And the rabbit, he goes over to this termite mound and he pushes it over and he starts to scoop all those maggots in his arms. And he comes over to the lion and he drops those larvae, those little larvae on his body. And he goes over to this bush, this berry bush, and he grabs some berries and he crushes it in his hands. And he comes over to the lion and he spreads it on his mouth. And he takes some of that maggot and he puts it in those berries. And he tells the lion, when we come back, don't move, don't breathe, I'll be right back. And so that rabbit, he goes running into that field. And he comes upon those turkeys who are still doing their dance. And the rabbit says, it's a great day. It's a glorious day. This is a day of celebration. With that, all the turkeys turn to the rabbit. What do you mean? The great killer, the lion, he's dead. He's gone. He's gone forever. We're free. He's not going to eat anybody else. The great killer is gone. And with that, all the turkeys, they do all their, that gobble, that's their celebration. And the rabbit, she goes, I found the body. I found the body. He's in the woods. Come, let's go see. And with that, the turkey said, no, that's okay. We believe you. And with the rabbit, he's a quick thinker. And he says to himself, he's thinking to himself, I need to get these turkeys to come. And he says to the turkeys, well, if I tell you that the lion's gone and you go out and you tell everybody else that the lion's dead, they're going to ask that question, how do you know? And you're going to say the rabbit told us. And they all know I'm a trickster and liar. They're going to say, he's just telling your story. You need to come and see for yourself so that you can see with your own eyes that the lion's dead. And so that's what happened. The rabbit, he brings those turkeys to that lion. And the lion, he's across the way, and the turkeys see him, and they see all those larvae, and they look like maggots. And they see it crawling all over his body. And oh, look, see, he's dead. Come, rabbit. And the rabbit's saying, come closer, come. And the turkey said, no, that's okay. And the rabbit, he's trying to get them closer, so he runs over to the lion. He's dead. And with that, the rabbit, he goes up to the lion and right in the gut. And with that, the lion, he winces. And when the turkey said, see, he's alive. His eyes, they close, they move. Look, he's alive. And the rabbit, like I said, he's a quick thinker. He said, no, it's the shadows from the leaves. His head moved. It made it look like his eyes moved. He's dead. Come. And so the turkeys, they get a little bit closer, and the rabbit, he's trying to get them closer. He goes, let's celebrate. Let's dance. Let's sing. This is a great day. Let's sing. And so the rabbit, he starts doing a dance, a circle dance around the lion. And he's singing, and as they're going around that lion, he's making that circle closer. He's making it tighter. And the lion, he's been there for a long time without taking a breath. And he finally took a breath. And one of the turkeys says, look, he took a breath. He's alive. And the rabbit, like I say, he's a quick thinker. No, that's just those maggots. They're inside his skin. And they're going up and down his body. And it looks like he's breathing. And the turkey says, oh, okay. So the rabbit, he starts to sing his songs and do his dance. And the circle gets tighter and tighter and tighter. And they're almost on top of him. And the lion, like I said, hasn't eaten for a long time. He's so excited. This is working. I'm going to eat. And he said that his muscles started, moving. And they said his hook sheet, his bottom, his sphincter, it started kind of moving. It just started kind of puckering. And one of the turkeys saw it, and look at, it's moving. His hook sheet's moving. And the rabbit, like I say, he's a quick thinker. He said, no, that's just the gas releasing from his body. It's farting. It's releasing. And the turkey said, oh, okay. And so the rabbit, he starts to sing his song and doing his dance, and that circle gets tighter and tighter, and they're almost stepping on top of that lion. and that big old fat turkey, you know, he's walking around doing his song, not paying attention. And with that, the lion, he's been, you know, closing his eyes now, seeing who's coming around. He knows that fat one's coming around. And when he gets within that mouth, the lion springs up and grabs that turkey. With that, the rabbit goes, he's alive, he's alive! And he goes running. And that's how the rabbit got away from the lion. Now, if you're watching the video, you need to go. There's a reason why. I can't tell you, but there's a reason why. Shanavers, thank you. Adult.